Hello, you sexy true art believers. I hope you're doing awesome today. This is Pierson. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and you're watching day 388. We're getting on up there, man. We're getting on up there past a year straight. Oh my gosh. 400 days of drawing, man. So today, I think I'm gonna do we're gonna be doing some gesture drawings. I'm gonna start off with I think 10 1-minute gesture drawings. I'm gonna top it off with like 3 to 5 2-minute gesture drawings, and then I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 5-minute drawings. So something like that. It all depends on how long it takes um between each transition of each photo. But that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to talk about stuff while I'm drawing at the same time. I might talk about what's happening in my life. I might talk about the drawing itself, or I might talk about last night's train wreck of a live stream. All right, so let's begin today's live stream, shall we? And all right, let's do. I got to move this screen out just a little bit to the side here. I like because I'm not balling enough to get 2 screens yet. You ever see those? Gosh, man, I see all these people on YouTube, and they got a setup for the drawing. They got like a 40-inch drawing tablet. I'm like, what the heck? I don't even have a 40-inch television, yet alone a drawing tablet that has pressure sensitivity. Um, but they have they have like a 40-inch drawing tablet. But okay, I digress. We're gonna start real soon. Right now, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. It's a little hot. Mm, that's a little hot. All right, and we're gonna start with a good old 1-minute gesture drawing. And it's been a while, so I'm gonna start off with the torso, like before. I like starting off with the torso. It's always good to kind of start with the torso. Oh, I'm even starting out the wrong way. There we go. Slightly like that. And we're going to do an angle for this torso here. And then another angle for the hips because she's kind of pivoting. And then a landmark for the clavicle. I'm going to draw a little V-like section. And I'm going to apparently tilt. I thought I got my hand to not be I don't know. I need to make it so that it doesn't recognize my hand. It kind of reset itself. And there's the torso, and we're gonna do like let's kind of switch it up a bit. Let's do a circle for the hips here, and then let's draw some like lines here to kind of get the legs in, and let's do some quick lines for the arms because I'm running low on time, and then a mark for the head. Um, Not a lot done there, and that's fine. We're kind of getting accustomed to this. I haven't drawn live. I've drawn live. I draw live all the time, by the way. I haven't drawn the figure for about 4 days, so there's a little bit of rustolium. Was it rust? What's that? That paint, that spray paint. Is it called rustolium, or is that like? Is it called that? I don't know what it's called. It's called something. Um, it's called like I don't know what it's called. It's like a paint brand that I don't remember. It's like Rust-Oleum. I don't know what it is. Sorry. I'm making no sense. You got to get the clavicle here and so forth. And the torso kind of shifts this way. So you shouldn't expect much on these 1-minute gesture drawings. I struggle at it. If I was doing like if it was on charcoal and paper, there'd be a lot more done because I can get a lot more area done. I can kind of like mass out forms quicker using charcoal block as opposed to a pencil like this. I think I think a good analogy for like traditional media and I don't know. Never mind. I was trying to think of interesting analogy regarding uh, traditional media and this media. And yeah, there is. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to try to say here. Okay, this person was like laying down. Not a lot of information there. Okay, so we're gonna do a box like. Let's start off with an action line and another action. This one's laying. This is like a laying down pose, but I'm looking down on. I'm looking down like an aerial pose. Really, I don't really like these. All right, we're gonna draw a kind of like an arcing. We're gonna draw like a cylinder or a tube for this one and see how I like that. And then we're gonna draw a kind of like a kind of like a cylinder. No, like a I don't know what you would call it, like a box cylinder shape here. And then we're gonna draw a line bisecting the torso because she's got her ribs are showing. So you got that landmark. But I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of time. I've spent more time just talking about like what I'm doing with this. All right, next drawing. I want to have a cup of coffee. I want to sip my coffee right now. All right, now we're just gonna do a line here for a little action line, another action line. So I'm trying to well, I'm trying to draw, but I'm trying to get in this kind of state of flow at the moment where where my marks are very not precise, but like everything starts to make sense and I'm able to articulate information better. And it's going to take me a minute. I might not even get to that state of flow in this 30-minute session. Like to be honest with you, it just kind of happens from time to time, or not happens from time to time, but it takes each session takes a little bit longer, or it takes a different amount of time to really get like in the drawing zone. And you know, it is what it is, but it just sucks that for me it takes a little longer than normal. It's been a very busy day. Been up since 5. Been go all day long. And if you watched my last night's live stream, oh my god, I don't even know if I was making any sense because I was so exhausted. Like I was just so tired. I couldn't even process thoughts. And it's amazing how like how significant it is to get rest and how important it is in your life and how you need it to perform, you know. Whenever you go, if you ever been in sports, you know, like the coaches would tell you like don't go to bed early, get a lot of rest the day before the game because you don't want to be going in like you want to go in well rested and prepared. If you're going in with no like with no like amount of rest and you're expecting that you're going to perform well in your in your athletic game competition, you're not because you're tired. You're going in at a deficit. You're going in at a handicap. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage, um, and to a degree, you know. And so I went in trying to draw at a pretty much a deficit. I came in, and there was no way to go around it. I was gone all day, and I had things I had to do prior to that. I just had things I had to do, and I couldn't break free from those things. I tried. Like I made some decisions that I don't necessarily regret, but they did throw off my schedule. And you know, if you're drawing, if you have a very busy schedule and you don't like, I mean, like busy, I mean, you're just constantly you so busy that like there's literally no room to like schedule cleaning of the house which I struggle with constantly, right? Like I need to schedule cleaning of the house because otherwise it doesn't get done. Um, it's it's very difficult, and yeah, I was busy all day, and it didn't stop until about 8 o'clock that night, and or maybe 9. I don't know. It took a long time, and it just never stopped. And I was trying my best to get to my live stream as quickly as I could. I just never made it in time, unfortunately. And I tried really hard, and it's some days you you're unable to make it in the time that you have, and it's frustrating sometimes. Where with no matter how efficient and how much how much energy you have throughout the day, you're always going to the levels are going to dwindle, right? So like I consider myself a not high energy, I guess high energy to a degree. If I need to be, I'll be very, very energetic. But like most of the time I don't need to be. So like I just kind of like allocate that energy to like just did I do oh no, I said all right, well this is the last one. Let's see here. I don't know. I'll get back to what I was talking about in a second. I just kind of lost track because I was like, wait a second, why do I keep getting more and more figure drawings when when I was supposed to do only 10 of these? Turns out I didn't set the amount. It's like it defaults to doing 20 of everything that you do. So if you decide that you want to do 5-minute drawings, it's going to default to 20 of them, 20 of them. It's going to set up for 20. So you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do 25-minute drawings. I don't have time. I barely have time for one, let alone 20. Um, so it defaults to that. So we're done with the 1-minute ones. Um, and now we're going to move to 2-minute ones. I'm going to set it for 10, but I'm not going to do 10. I'm going to do like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple of them. This is going to do a couple of them and then move on from there. At most 5, at least 2. Take a little drink of more. I'm going to drink more coffee. Gosh, but yeah, I consider myself pretty high energy for when I need to be. Like I don't want to like just like go around and be high energy just to be high energy's sake. Like why would you do that? Like you're gonna crash and burn, you know. And there's a lot of individuals that are like always high energy, but I feel like they always put that on as a front, right? I feel like that's what they do. Like, I'm always like this all the time, you know, even by myself. Like, I don't know about that. Like, people will like put on this facade sometimes, and I find that interesting. Of like, I think it's because people are organizing themselves to impress other people, I guess. And so because of that, um they like I don't know where I was going with that. I was going somewhere and I kind of lost it. Sorry, not sorry. I hate that phrase. I hate it when someone uses that phrase like sorry, not sorry. I think because I when I was teaching, I had some students who said that, and they said it to me in like a way that really irked me, you know, because they're like they're saying it in a way that like, oh, I didn't finish my work, sorry, not sorry. Like, well, okay, what is this? Like, okay, you're not sorry. I'm sorry that you don't take your education seriously, Oh, I'm sorry, it's not interesting enough for you. Like, you know, uh, be quite frank, your work isn't that interesting anyways. I'm not saying that to them. I'm not. That's kind of mean, but like they would every student would come in class thinking that their work is great, and it's not. We all have like, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think my work is great. So if I don't think my work is great, and you're coming in with work that you think is great, and you tell me that you did it like 5 minutes prior to class, what what do you expect me to say to that? You're like, great, you worked on it for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, your peer worked on theirs for 15 hours, and you want the same grade as that person, and their work is phenomenal because they put in that 15 hours of time, and you don't see you don't see the difference. You don't see that their work is actually way better than your work. And I'm here trying to tell everyone, like, listen, what makes great work is it's pretty much time. You're just gonna have to put time into it, you know, and you're gonna have to spend time on it. And a lot of people at that age don't want to hear that they got to spend 5 to 20 hours of their life on drawing or making a design. And it was very frustrating to me because I felt like, well, they didn't. First off, many of them didn't. I don't think they had that like a level of respect. I think some of them did. The ones I talked to, I like the ones that I was talking that I've had some really good students. Don't get me wrong, but there's been other ones that just like they they come in with an attitude, and they treat all the other students like crap. You know, they would. It was terrible, and I'd have to say, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" there, there's just totally rude people out there. This one would have been a really good one. I was feeling that one um visually, but like I I had the I don't know I'm going on a rant about students talking about how they'd say like sorry not sorry, and it just hurt my soul, not the fact that they were being that way. It hurt my soul in the sense that they yeah they yeah, it would just hurt my soul. Like, why would you tell me that? Why are you saying sorry not sorry? Why? You know? It's 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 not it doesn't really help me that you said sorry not sorry. You're doing yourself a disservice because of, well, you just are. You're not yeah, it sucks, man. It's like a double-edged sword. I would have some really great students, and then there would be these other students that would they'd really they'd like they try to game me, like trick me. Like they try to trick me, in the sense like, oh, um they would make a lackluster piece, and then they try to justify it through some sort of like through their concept, and it just really it's really kind of like a insult to the other students who really work hard on their assignments. And you're like insulting them because you're trying to kind of like escape out of work. Essentially, you're just trying to escape from working, and that's really what you're trying to do. You're not helping me. You're not helping yourself by doing that. You're not helping yourself by trying to like create an argument as to why your assignment looks like this. You're not helping yourself. You're not making it better, and you're not actually persuading me. And I don't need to be persuaded. You don't need to persuade me about anything on your artwork. Like, the level, the quality of it. You know if it's good or not. You don't need me to tell you that it's good. Like I would have students that would do like a really they wouldn't do a great job on purpose, and then it's like they would want me to validate their lack of work on the assignment, and they would want me to like say this was good. And I'm like, why? You have the answer to that. You have the answer to why you have the answer. You know if this is good or not. You don't need to tell I don't need to tell you. And you know if this is a good piece of work or not. Um and there was always this like this they would always try to get me to give them a better grade than they really deserved. And I mean, honestly, like I was a pretty generous grader. Like because the way I was going at it is like, listen, this is an intro class, and we're all going to start at different levels. And I actually admire hard work over skill because I know that you can improve through time, and in order to improve through time, you need to practice. You need to put hours. So I appreciated the people that I would see working extra hard. Their work wasn't maybe their work wasn't the greatest, but they were working hard, and I could see them like the entire time in class they were working. They brought in I would see progress on their work from the previous class, and that was amazing to see. I loved seeing that, but that was not that was that was like, what is it called, like that wasn't the normal. That was an outlier. That wasn't the norm. Unfortunately, it wasn't the norm. um Usually it used to be that like there was always one underachieving class student, or there was always a handful. But the more the more I would teach, the longer I teach, the amount of students that would do less and less and want a better like grade for it increased. They'd come in and they'd want an A for D work or D effort, and they would try to argue it over me. Like, okay, fine, you want to argue it over with me? That's fine. Go ahead. But really, what it is you're not the career that you want to be in is going to be way harder. Like I'll give you your A. It's just a letter, but you know what? What you really need is when I could give you that A, but it's not going to do you any good. I'm really going slow. Why not? By the way, because I'm just like talking too much. Um, I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to go do a 5 minute one. Just one 5 minute one. Um, but I could give you that A, and it wouldn't mean anything because when you take your portfolio to whatever place you want to go to, and they say, "Oh, looks like you got A's in all your classes. You must be a really good artist." And then all of a sudden they see your work, and they're like, "Wait a second, you got A's. What happens? What happened?" Well, you chose the route of leveraging like the school system to get you a good grade, while what you really needed to do was um, leverage your time and really work on your craft. you know One thing I should have done when I was younger is I should have just spent all that available time just drawing. Like I drew a lot, but not a lot. Like it was like last resort. There was nothing else to do for the day. Like all my friends were gone or busy or doing something, or they had activities. It was the last resort for me. Um, and I get it. I was a student too. Like I try to get away with like doing little as well. Um, and then sometimes I would do a lot. It depends on like how pumped up I was for the assignment. And I was just like them. I get it, but I would still do quite a bit. What's up, buddy? You're scared? You're scared of Blippi? This one would have been a really good one too. As I said, it takes me a while to really kind of get warmed up, and like I feel like I'm just now getting warmed up. Yeah. So we're gonna stop the session real quick, and I'm gonna find a 5-minute time. We're gonna do 5 minute, and we're gonna call it a day. 1 second. Give me a second. What's up, buddy? You don't know?
What are you talking to?
I am talking to one fantastic fan. I love that person. That person is always on watching me. I'm highly appreciative of it. I don't know who I'm talking to. The person never sends a comment out. All right, we're gonna be doing one drawing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do one. Oh yeah, one drawing here. Well, we'll do this one.
What's that man look like?
That man.
Yeah.
That's a man.
That's not a. That looks like an X.
It looks like an X. I don't know. I don't know. I'm drawing this. I'm drawing. It's not a man. It's a woman.
You said it was a man.
It what?
You said it was a man.
I don't know.
Can you draw a puppy dog?
I could draw a puppy dog a little later.
That hot dog puppy with his mouth open wide.
Maybe a hot dog puppy with the mouth open wide. I don't know if I'm going to get this drawing done. I'm actually quite, as you can see, I'm kind of distracted. How are those carrots?
Good.
Good. How many carrots have you had?
11 cooked.
Oh, look what you made me do. Wait. Let's go back and let's give it a.
A puppy. What am I doing now?
I'm drawing this because I want to get better at drawing. I'm not that good, and I need to practice.
You keep drawing puppies.
If I keep drawing puppies, I'll be super good, will I?
Yeah. You draw a puppy that is Billy with 2 puppies.
Can I draw 2 puppies?
Or 3 puppies. That just opens his mouth.
That opens his mouth?
Yeah.
Let's make this character smaller. Excuse me.
So you can draw my puppy dogs. My 3 puppy dogs.
Your 3 puppy dogs. Just
all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, make friends.
Make friends with the puppy dogs?
Yeah. Can you make more puppy dogs?
I gave her long feet. I don't think I have the feet correct, but I don't want to spend all this extra time correcting this. So we're just gonna kind of go with the flow here.
Well, it's going to be. Those feet are going to be too big.
Her feet are too big?
Yeah.
One thing about what I don't like about some of these drawings or these photos is I got these ones where they're like their arms are all like out and about, they're.
Look at this. I stand 1 foot up and then the other foot down.
You got 1 foot up and the other foot down?
Uh-huh.
That is amazing.
Yeah. I do Billy.
You do what?
I hair to him.
I think she got a shaved head.
He needs to get big hair.
She needs hair?
Yeah. A lot of hair.
She needs a lot of bit of hair.
Yeah.
How much hair should I give her?
A lot of hair. A 20 hair.
20 hair.
1 hair.
1 hair. Like that?
Mm-hmm. And do something the arm this way, pointing out cross.
What?
Cross. And then arms up this way. Her arms up this way. Then her arms up that way down here.
Then her arms are up what way?
That way. Like that. Up to there. The waving arms. Hey, what's that picture?
What's what picture?
What's that picture? Can you make a puppy dog with a hot dog costume? A lot of puppy dogs? Can you get colors on them?
Oh man, I'm this is a bad drawing. This is not a bad drawing. Like I just don't know where to go with it. Can I make a puppy dog? Oh gosh.
With colors on it, that color wheel, that makes colors.
That makes colors?
Yeah. I want the puppy be colorful. All the puppies be colorful. They go bark,
Yep.
yep. And then they will oof.
They will go oof.
Woof.
Woof woof woof.
And then they will have a hot dog costume and paint on them.
They have a hot dog costume?
And paint on them.
And paint on them?
That needs to be very... Look at my moves.
What?
Look at my moves.
Look at your moves?
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty sweet moves.
I'm trying to put my feet up so I can lift up.
So you can lift them up?
Yeah.
Where are you going to lift them up to?
Up here.
Up where?
I need my feet to go on top of here and lift it up.
What are you lifting up?
Me?
You're lifting you up?
Yeah, with my knees up.
With your knees up?
Look at this.
I'm whoa, you're doing a hip raise.
Yeah. It's more called like a hip raise. It's called a feet raise.
It's called a feet raise.
Yeah.
Why is it called a feet raise?
Because it's very good.
Oh, I know what I did wrong here. Her head needs to be brought out this way, and that's why it looks so weird. Her torso is sharper. I have her more straight up like this, but her torso is more like this as opposed to like this. So I would need to bring her torso down, and then her head would I'd be able to see her chin, and then yeah, something like that. Her chin would be like this. But anyways, that is it for the day. I gotta get going.
I put my piggies up there.
Put those piggies up where?
Up here. So I can lift my head up.
Lift your head up.
Yeah. The piggies need to hop up to here. But
So, aside from talking about feet and piggies, I think the best part of this drawing was the legs. I started out really solid, and then I just kind of like dwindled mentally. And you know what? I got a big distraction right here, right?
Dog, puppy dog.
Yep, there it is. I gotta draw a puppy dog. What kind of puppy do I need to draw here? What does it look like?
Pink on it with a hot dog costume, all of them, a lot of them.
How do you draw a dog? Was it like this? You get a little nose. That looks more like a pig, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a terrible dog. I have to think about that. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Cheers. Say bye.
Bye.